The topic of today's lecture is something that no one can escape, and it can be both positive and negative. So there's our riddle to start the lecture. Now I'm just guessing, since you've already clicked on the link, stress lecture, you realize we're talking about stress. A good place to start is we'll define stress. Stress is the non-specific response of the body to any demand or challenge. Stress is also anything that excites us, thrills us, worries us, or scares us. Now, as I stated in my intro, stress can be both positive and negative. When stress is positive, it's called eustress. Now, there's a lot of people out there who need motivation. There's some people who wouldn't even get out of bed in the morning if they didn't have that worry about either doing poorly in school or getting in trouble at work. There's a lot of people who need that motivation to work on assignments, to study for tests. I know a few times when I was in university, I left a few things to the last minute, and it required me doing an all-nighter to either complete my essay or to study for an exam. And that stress, because I wanted to do well, enabled me to stay up all night and get the job done. Now, in sports, stress can be positive as well. Many athletes get nervous before a game. There was an NHLer, they said he used to vomit before every game. He played in the league for 15 years. And this stress, the changes in the body, often enable athletes to have strong performances. Now, when stress is negative, it's called distress. And stress, negative stress, is the cause of or contributes to many human illnesses. Now, I'm sure you've heard the expression that stress kills. And this can happen over time because of the changes in the body. So it's very important to learn to be able to manage your stress in an effective fashion. Now, there are 4 stages of stress. Okay, the first stage is the initial alarm reaction, or the fight or flight response. Now, it doesn't matter what the situation is. Your brain is giving a signal to your body that you are under stress. So something's worried you, scared you, thrilled you. Now, if you look to the side, I have some pictures up, and one is that little girl on the roller coaster ride. Now, this girl, her mind is letting her body know that she is scared, and her body doesn't know if this is a life-threatening situation or not. So her body is going to prepare itself to protect her. So either to defend herself or to run away. So there's a lot of changes that take place in the body to prepare for this. The first one, the brain's arousal system activates the sympathetic nervous system. So adrenaline and other stress hormones are released. These hormones act on the body to prepare it for action. Adrenaline diverts blood to the brain and the muscles and away from the periphery organs and digestion. This allows your muscles to work to their greatest ability. Mental alertness increases, the pupils take in more detail. So if you're in a dangerous situation, like our buddy at the side who's stuck in his sleeping bag trying to escape the bear, it's trying to enable him. He's looking for an escape route. He's looking for somewhere to go. Pulse, respiration, and blood pressure increase, and that increases the transport of glucose, oxygen, and carbon dioxide to and from the muscle and brain. The liver releases more blood clotting factors in case of an injury. So if you were ever in an accident, you were in a fight, like a friend there being attacked by the bear, it's preparing the body for danger and giving you the best chance to survive. Sweating increases as body heat is moved from the core of the body to the skin. Blood sugar, fats, and glycogen are mobilized for extra energy. Stomach and kidney action stops, and blood is rerouted to the organs of priority. And hair may stand on the end. This happens in animals. It makes the animal appear larger to maybe get itself out of the situation. Now, these changes are very helpful to you if you are in a dangerous situation. If, for instance, the bear was chasing you like in our picture, if you are in a fight, even if you're in a sporting event, these changes enable your body for action. Now, or even if you have to stay up and study, it's going to make you more alert, and it can be very positive. There you go. Okay, stage 2 is intensification or recovery. Now, quite often a person realizes there's really not a threat. The picture again, the little girl on the roller coaster, she's going to get off the roller coaster. She's going to realize she's not in any danger. She's going to have some cotton candy and she's going to relax. I'm sure you've seen a scary movie before and something happens, something jumps out and your heart skips a beat. That's because your body was going through those changes. But then you realize you're not really in danger and your body reverts to normal. Other times, if it's a sporting event, you use the energy. So you use those extra energy, and then you participate in your event. For instance, the gentleman stuck in a sleeping bag, he's going to use that energy to get out of his sleeping bag. If he has to fight off the bear, he's going to fight off the bear. If he's going to escape, it's going to help him run faster. It's going to enable him to look for a safe spot. So once the energy is used, he'll revert back to normal. Now, if the threat or stimulus doesn't go away, so now what happens, and I said this at the beginning of our lecture, your body doesn't know if this danger is real or imagined. So if you're stressed because you are worried about your grades, you're in a fight with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you're having difficulty with someone in your family, or there's something else worrying you, these conditions continue. All right, the next stage is adaptation. When the stress doesn't go away, and the body's an incredible thing, it's going to get used to this feeling, and you're going to begin to feel that this is normal. Now, people with continuous stress, they have some physical symptoms. Heartburn, tense muscles, they sometimes get, they sweat, they get headaches, stomach aches, sometimes diarrhea, frequent illnesses. Sometimes women have menstrual difficulties. They can be anxious, irritable, and often they have difficulty sleeping. And it often results in behavioral changes, loss of appetite or overeating, sometimes increase in consumption of caffeine, or smokers, they start to smoke more. Now once this happens, so we have adaptation, your body begins to feel this is normal, and this stress continues in your life. Whatever the situation is, you can't relieve the stress and it continues. The final stage is exhaustion. Now if they continue, serious health problems can take place. High blood pressure, heart attack, migraine headaches, stroke, can even lead to depression, rage, hysteria, even suicidal tendencies. As we said before, young people, students your age aren't going to have a problem with a heart attack, but they often say when people do risk assessments for a heart attack, they look at diet, they look at heredity, and they also look at stress. And when you reach middle 40s, early 50s, there's a lot of stress in your life. It's very dangerous for your health. So in conclusion, everybody goes through stress. Everybody goes through stress. I'm feeling stressed right now. Having my wife kind of laughing at me over here while I'm trying to do my lecture. But the thing is, you've got to manage your stress effectively. It's okay to go through stress, but there has to be a release, and you can't be consumed by the stress. And some ideas are spending time with friends, playing sports, engaging in activities that make you forget about the stress. So later on, we've got a few assignments, and one will be relaxation techniques, and you can click on that section to find out. So that's my first lecture. And the other thing, my wife was giving me a hard time here, saying a phys ed teacher looks funny in a shirt and tie, but I don't think I look funny. I think I clean up quite nice. So thank you.